Yo, how's it going? This is Third. This is gonna be a very easy, simple video for me. It's basically me going down the list of the Sick New World 2024 lineup and adding, compiling a little list for myself so that when I'm there, I know what bands I want to check out, what bands I've never heard of that I want to check out, and yeah. So this is me just talking about that list that I've compiled. Maybe I have it here scrolling, but for me visually, I have the list right in front of me. And yeah, I did this list is in no specific order to like my favorites. It was just going down the list that Sick New World had already made. So yeah, with that being said, System of a Down, super dope band, super nostalgic for me. I think I'm just gonna go quick through it and just kind of like give just quick ideas, just so the video doesn't get too long or anything. But yeah, System of a Down. Never seen them. Super dope band. Obviously, everyone knows them. Slipknot. Obviously, I said obviously. I have seen Slipknot 2-3 times already. Super exciting. I think the first time I saw them was in Peoria. A few years ago, if not Peoria, maybe Tinley Park. Tinley Park is a really cool place to see shows. I've seen Motivating there. I've seen Rob Zombie there. Guar. A bunch of cool people. Tinley Park, super dope environment. A Perfect Circle. I have a question mark next to A Perfect Circle. I'm not too familiar with them. I have seen them, heard of them. I've listened to a few of their songs, checked it out. It was pretty cool. Danny Elfman, Spider-Man, Simpsons. Bro, what more do I need to say? Nightmare Before Christmas. There we go. We'll say one more thing. Primus. I put a question mark. I've heard of Primus. The question mark just signifies more like, okay, like however they break down the set list, this is how I might say, okay, if they're going on and there's this much space, then yeah, let's go hit them. Slowdive, it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, so it's like a shoegazy type of band. Not really. I'm not personally really a shoegaze type of guy. Just want to make sure this is still recording. So I've never heard of Wage War, and I think that's what's exciting about some of the bands that are on my list are bands that I've really never heard of before. I did add them to my YouTube music. I didn't necessarily add all the bands to my set list, but I did add bands that like I really want to see type shit. Like either I really like their visuals. As a video creator, there's some visuals that are in here that are like, like, man, that shit is fire. I know Vane FM is one later in my list. Their visuals are actually really crazy. Sometimes you see visuals and you're like, oh man, it's like we're all connected in this cool visual way. We all are kind of like envisioning this idea, and it's cool. Art is really cool in that way. Some people might see it as biting, but no, I see it as creativity and creative minds coming together, meshing together as one cohesive unit. Art is beautiful. These are some bands like that I've really never heard of, and maybe that's shame on me, but the reality of it is that I don't really constrict myself to one genre of music, one genre of art, one style of dressing, way of thinking. Like if you look at my description, I make art for the creative that won't be put or constricted into the box. Like being put in a box and being told how you need to be or who you are is the worst thing you can do for anybody. Long story short, yeah, Loathe. So Loathe, they had super dope, like just sounding like dreamy type shit. So I want to check that out. The Garden, definitely have heard of The Garden. I've heard of their own like individual projects from each member. Duster, obviously I've unfortunately was introduced to Duster because of the song on TikTok, okay? The 7-Eleven meme, you know what I'm talking about, bro. So we got Spirit Box. Put a question mark. That's just if there's availability and time. Spirit Box is dope. Dope vocals. Kitty, gotta love Kitty. That's the one thing, bro. I just jammed my finger, bro, so bad. Injury. All right. Workers' comp. YouTube, get at me. But okay. It's cool to take influence from bands that have created really cool visuals that you enjoy. I don't consider anything really stealing if you're not, you know, word for word, like shot for shot following someone. If you take influence from a movie, you take influence from a music video, if you take influence even from a shot that I have done, as long as you don't, you know, shot for shot do it, I think that's creativity. I think you can still do it. Anyways, where was I? Kitty, super dope. That's what I was talking about. Check out Kitty music videos, really cool. Added Helmet, because they have this crazy video where they're like in a fucking factory and he's just like like, you know, just doing his shit out there. So yeah, that shit was raw. If you got a dope video, I'm adding you to the list, no question mark. If you got a sick video, no question mark, I need to see your shit. Kublai Khan, I don't know how you, if that's saying it right. Kublai Khan, I don't know. Hardcore band, really sick. Vane FM, another really sick band. I was talking about their visuals earlier. They're incorporating like this D&B, almost like quick rhythm basses with those heavy drops. I'm really fucking with it. Visuals are on 10. And now we're getting into Lamb of God. Lamb of God is a band that I found. I know I'm late to a lot of this. COVID is really what allowed me to dive deep into music, into genres that I didn't really dive that deep into. So I was really getting into electronic music, so like drum and bass, EDM, and then I was getting into my like rock, so not just like new metal, but classic rock, Spanish rock, just different cultural rock. And long story short, Lamb of God was a band that I found during COVID, and their vocals, their drops, their riffs, it's so heavy, it's so perfect, and I'm so excited to be able to see this band. So yeah, it's just like, so there's Drain Tsunami. It's getting down deeper into like, I guess, bands that are more like, that you wouldn't, not that you wouldn't know, but more like low key, you know, low key artists, up and coming artists, which I'm really fucking with. So let's keep going down. Drain, super sick. Tsunami, hardcore band. Nitzer Ebb is like some old school visualistic, like ding 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 and ding. So got Knocked Loose, another hardcore band. Fleshwater, you know, there's so much to say about Fleshwater, but cool, sick ass band. Loving the visuals, loving the sound, and 10 out of 10. Really excited to see Fleshwater. Taproot, put a question mark there. Sick band. I actually end up finding a bunch of their vintage merch on eBay, so that was a band I wanted to check out, and I checked out their songs and their visuals. Really cool. Like a Paleface Swiss is like a super heavy sound that I'm really liking. I thought for a second that Paleface Swiss was Slaughter to Prevail just because of the logos, or I guess the way they have their fonts or whatever, but no. Baby Metal, put a question mark. I've heard a lot of Baby Metal. I like 80% sure Uzi collab with Baby Metal. Static Dress, they're making super sick videos, almost videos like, you know, CRT vibes. I'm loving the CRT visuals, so I really want to see Static Dress. Found out about them through just doing research, and I think that's the cool thing about festivals. It's the opportunity to go down the list, explore new music that you've never heard of, and maybe you find new bands. Incendiaries, another hardcore band. Hate 56 is a channel that is going to be having a lot of visuals for these like up and coming hardcore bands. That's how I find a lot of new bands like that. They have this one LP called 1,000 Miles Stare. That's the one that I was checking out. That's how I was listening to them before I added them to this list. And yeah, super excited to see them. I love hardcore shit. There's a band on here that we're coming up to that I'm super excited to talk about. Super Heaven. I looked them up, and the first video I got was I've Been Bored. It has 1 million views from 9 years ago, and visually, just the BMX scene to the photography to the creepiness, all of it is amazing. Tapped in with me, and excited to check them out live. Drop 19s, super cool, mellow shit. Was listening to it on the CTA on my way to work the other day. Super nice. A Trash Talk, sick ass shit. Super sick stuff from Trash Talk. Really excited to see that one. Trash Talk's gonna be sick. Wednesday 13, sick visuals, sick compositions of music videos. Songs are cool. Excited to see that. Next on the list, we got Glare. Glare is a band that I saw here in Chicago at Avondale last year, sometime, or the beginning of this year. So really cool shoegaze band. Next is Quanic. Actually, they make really cool music. Please check it out. That one's really dope. If you like Quanic, it's called Rummage. But yeah, Shot by Blind Light. Those are the homies. I've done CRT for them a few times. And even the videos that I don't do CRT, their videos are always fucking awesome. We are now at Zulu. Zulu's a band I am hyped for. I'm ready. I'm ready for fucking Zulu. I want to like capture visuals for that. Another band is Gel. Getting into like, these are like crazy dope, just pump up. Like these last four on the list are like essentials for me. We got Zulu, Gel, Spy, and Snow Strippers. I can say a lot about Gel. Gel is a band that I just randomly was scrolling on YouTube. Nothing is better than naturally scrolling on YouTube, finding like a sick thumbnail, clicking that thumbnail, and then finding an amazing band like Gel. I wanna see what it's like a live session that Gel has. A video by Rico 1000. It's Gel 12723 mastered. Amazing video, amazing looking thumbnail. I'll add the thumbnail here. I'll even add the link to that because it's so fucking sick. But yeah, I'll probably make a little playlist, make a link for all of these visuals that I'm talking about, all of these music videos that I'm talking about, so that you can check them out yourself. You can add to it. Snow Strippers, before I go, super sick. They have a song with Uzi, really enjoying that. Spy, another hardcore band. And like I said, Zulu, really looking forward to seeing them. Surprised this battery is still even on, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. That is who I want and who I'm going to go see in Sick New World 2024 Las Vegas. It's my first time going to Vegas. It's gonna be my first time going to Sick New World, and my first time seeing a lot of new bands. This was third. This was my list. I will be adding the playlist of the videos of everything that I've talked about visually down below. Subscribe, like, comment, add who you are excited for if you're going to Sick New World. And yeah, even if you're not going to Sick New World, still comment down below. All that YouTuber shit. And yeah, this was fun. As always, best energy your way. Peace out. Where the fuck am I?